Yo, what up? What up? See, man, Big Brandon Carter. I am sorry. I am late. What had happened was, what had happened was, I spilled a bunch of hot sauce on the carpet, and I had to clean that shit up. I couldn't let it just sit for 2 hours. Shorty come home, she'd be mad as fuck, man. Find a hot sauce all over the carpet, man. But anyway, yo, so y'all know this weekend doing a live Q. I'm sorry. This weekend we doing the food drive slash meetup at NXT in Forest Hills. I'll put a link somewhere where you can see the details, but it's gonna be from 2 to 7, and I'm sorry, from 2 to 6. I'm gonna be there the whole time, and we're gonna be passing out samples to everybody who comes to donate. So just bring like a you know, man, like some canned goods, non-perishable items. And though we gonna all the food's gonna get donated to City Harvest, and that's an organization that we're working with, and they're gonna give food to families in need, man. So we just trying to do something. We just trying to do something, man, to help the people, man. I ain't just out here trying to get shit. You know what I'm saying? Follow me or buy this or buy that, man. I'm out here trying to help too, man. You know what it is. Anyway, man, let's get into this Q&A, man. NXT, Forest Hills, this Sunday, 2 to 6. We was gonna do it at my cousin's bodega in Harlem, but you know, at 110th and Lex, man, what's a little too hood over there. Motherfuckers be donating weed and shit. Poor people don't need that. Anyway, man, let's get into this. What's up? No one wants to hear your bullshit excuses. Yeah, man. I mean, I take responsibility, you know? That's the thing. When you fuck up, you gotta take responsibility for it. Hey, man, I fucked up. I'm sorry. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else you can really do. Try to do better next time, man. But you're gonna fuck up. We're all gonna fuck up from time to time. Should you take creatine before or after workout? If I was you, I would take creatine post-workout. A lot of people take it before, but study shows that creatine, okay, it depends on if you're taking carbohydrates, right? Because creatine has been shown to work well with carbohydrates. The carbohydrates increase the effectiveness of it. That's why like a lot of like the first creatines that came out, like phosphagen. Phosphagen was the first creatine on the market by EAS. Bill Phillips introduced that to the market, and it had a lot of sugar in it. You know what I'm saying? Because creatine works good with simple carbohydrates. So that's why I take it post workout. Maybe I'll take some pre-workout too, just cause. But it's most effective post workout if I have to just pick one. What kind of hot sauce? I spilled that what's it called? I grew up on Louisiana hot sauce, but it's too much salt, man. Like I gotta watch my blood pressure. Hypertension runs in my family, so you know, I use Red Devil because it has less salt. Do I need a certification to become a personal trainer? I mean, I think that depends on like the laws where you are, but I mean, you can certainly train people without a certification and charge them, I suppose. You know, like I don't know how the legality of that depends on you know, varies geographically, but I mean, you don't need one. You need one to work in most commercial gyms, but not all of them. Bally's, New York Sports Club, they'll hire you without a certification, and they'll let you work while you're getting your certification. When I first I had a job at Bally's before I had a certification. No bullshit. You probably don't care about zodiac signs and astrology and shit, but I'm a Virgo. Yeah, I'm a Virgo too. I don't know what that means, man. September 15th, the day after Nas's birthday. My sister's the 15th too. And a fact, the owner of the NXT, he's the September 14th. So. Will you date my grandma? She's sexy. You gotta send a pic, man. You gotta send a pic, man. Let me know what it's hitting for. Way to fix uneven lats. That's a unique problem. Fuck, man. I don't really know. I don't really know. I ain't never seen that shit, man. Somebody says there's no video. Can y'all not see the video? Can some of y'all not see the video? What's up? Because I'm definitely live in this motherfucker. What's the meaning of life? I don't think I don't think there is a meaning. You know, I think you have to. It's kind of silly. That's like a very human thing to think. Like, what's the meaning of life? Like, I mean, I guess we're the most cognizant of living beings, right? But like, what's the meaning of life? We're not the only people that are alive. Like animals, they have emotion. They get mad. They get sad. They get scared, frightened. George is not my cat. George is not sitting and thinking, man, what does it all mean? What am I here for? You know, I don't know that there's any reason really. All this shit seems kind of random to me. But that's just me, man. What the fuck do I know? I'm just some guy. Okay, man. Yo, Brandon, I'm cutting and doing intermittent fasting. How long am I eating when they'll be? That depends on, you know, that depends on what the fuck is this? Ah. What was the question? Oh yeah. That depends on what you're trying to accomplish, how much you have to cut. I mean, like I've done eating windows as low as 4, you know, see if that works for you. You know, you can do 8, 4, whatever works for whatever you can manage. You know, you gotta kind of experiment, see what works for you. That's gonna be like individual. The meaning of life is to find something you like and give. That's my opinion. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it, I guess. You know, you want to lead this motherfucker. Like, we're all gonna die. You know, you want to lead this motherfucker better than you found it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You want to lead this motherfucker better than you found it. If we all did that, we all set out to lead the world better than we found it for people, then, you know, we'd be in a better the world would be dope. Can I break dance? Maybe like in 1980, maybe like in 1989, I could have broke dance, past tense, broke dance. Cause I ain't on that shit. Get shit done. Your new poster, yeah, that shit go hard, don't it? I got another one too. I ain't hang it up yet though. What this shit say? Fuck mediocrity. Pimp shit. I'm gonna put that over here, I think. So I got Muhammad Ali. Get shit done. Fuck mediocrity. You know, I just hang up shit in my office. I got other shit in here too, man. You want to see? I can give you a little tour. This is the my guitar. I got the calendar up here. This is a letter from YouTube telling me that I'm that nigga. This is another award I got from YouTube. This was the magazine cover I was on. One of my subscribers, man. Cool dude, man. When I was in Miami, he made this for me and gave it to me, man. It was dope. So I hung it up a frame. This was at the range. You can't see it from here. But I hit that like from far away. I hit it like right in the bullseye. And I was like, man, I gotta keep that shit. I might never do that again. Like right in the bullseye. I had the 48 caliber revolver. I mean 40 caliber revolver. Right in the bullseye, man. You know what it is. You got the video now? All right, cool. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is, it alternates, man. Sometimes it's chicken wings, but like right now, it used to be chicken wings. It used to be chicken wings. I know that's me being stereotypical, but I think it's burgers, man. Like I really like a good burger, like not like McDonald's or Burger King or no shit like that. I mean like when you like a really nice burger, like you go somewhere, a nice restaurant, sit down restaurant, the waitress comes, takes your order, gets you a good ass burger. That's my shit. That's my shit. How often do you work out them time? No. Oh shit. Hold up. How'd you meet Ty Lopez? I think I was working out and I just had like his podcast on, right? Because I listen to sometimes I listen to podcasts when I work out, and I had his podcast on, and then I had a video of me doing a tiger bend, and somebody tagged him on Instagram and said, "Yo, this guy's listening to Ty Lopez," and they tagged Ty Lopez, and then he said, "Oh, what's up? That's cool." He said, "Oh, that's awesome," and then we just kind of started talking, and then we started emailing each other, and it was like because I was like, what did I say? He was talking about like he was trying, he's trying to get popular on YouTube. He's just starting out. I was like, I can help with that. I can help with that. So when I would come to LA, we just kind of was building for a minute. How many girls did you bang in college? Man, I don't even know, son. Like, here's the thing: the college I went to, Howard University, I got accepted to DePaul University. That's in Chicago, so I almost went to DePaul. And then I was gonna go to Michigan State too. Michigan State accepted me, and they was giving me a nice deal. But so I was going to Michigan State. They had one to Final Four that year too. So I was pretty hyped about Michigan State. And it's kind of close. I'm from Chicago, so it's in the Midwest. And then but my cousin, Chicago G, the dude who owns the bodega on 110th and Lex in Harlem, he was like, "Yo, man, you got to come to Howard." He was already there. He's a little older than me. He's like, "Yo, there's 12 girls for every guy." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Because at first I was thinking, all right, Michigan State. If I go to like a mostly white school, then all the girls. This was what I was thinking. All the girls that like black guys, but maybe aren't hot enough to fuck a black guy on the basketball team, will have to fuck with me. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I'd carve out my little niche, But then I was like, man, those odds. I like. He said 12 to 1. I was like, yo, them is good odds. Them is good odds. So I ended up with the Howard. That's why I went to Howard University. So how do I, man? I don't even know, bro. Countless. That was like, how many times did you brush your teeth when you were in college? That's like asking me that. How many times did you brush your teeth when you're in college? Yo, this summer, if I come to New York, I live in Detroit, and let you see my log, would you help me find out what I can improve? Yeah, like here's the thing. We're gonna be doing the boot camps this summer. I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do it, but we're gonna be doing the boot camps again, the free boot camps. I don't want your money. I don't want your money. I just want to help, man. Even if you brought me money, I wouldn't take it. We're gonna do free boot camps this summer. So if you're around, man, that's what's up. I don't know if I'm gonna do it in other cities or just New York. I ain't figured that out yet, but we're gonna see. Somebody said, "Yo, we watching it from Greece. What up? What up, Greece?" How do you deal with assholes? Someone cut you off in line or say something offensive to your wifey. People don't really fuck with me in person, They say shit behind their back, behind my back, no, or they'll do shit, behind my back. But people don't really fuck with me in person. One, because like I don't think I attract that kind of attention. I'm not like a jerk, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm nice, I'm usually being nice, so like there's no really reason to be a jerk to me. And it's like I'm bigger than you guys think. I'm bigger than I look. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what everybody was saying at the expo. Man, you bigger than I thought. Like I'm fucking 6'2". Like, I mean, people don't really be fucking with me in person, but I do have to deal with assholes sometimes, jerks, but not so much in person. So I kind of just like. It's mostly internet motherfuckers, saying talk shit about me really, or like maybe like some shit would happen within like the circles I travel in, like maybe somebody within the circle or outside circle would do or say something about me that might be offensive. But that motivates me, man. Like I'm a lazy motherfucker by nature. Like my default. Like if I just didn't do anything about it, I would stay in bed like most of the day, watch like a few episodes of Sports Center in a row, and then start watching that. I would probably just stay at the crib all day watching TV and eating, by default. But so when I feel like that, when I don't feel like working hard, I think about the motherfuckers who hate on me. You know what I'm saying? I think about the motherfuckers who talk shit about me. I have a folder of screenshots in my phone of you know, people saying real mean shit about me on YouTube or, you know, Facebook or whatever, and I don't respond to them usually. I usually just block them. You know, like, that's not me. That's just more like, you know, if you don't like me, let me just make it easy for you. You know what I'm saying? And but I keep that, and that I look at that shit whenever I don't feel motivated to do what I got to do, and then I'm fired up. Then I'm ready to go. You know what it is. Favorite superhero? Yeah, I fuck with Batman. I fuck with Batman because he was just a guy. You know, he was just a guy. Like, Superman had good genetics. Superman had good genetics, right? But Batman was just a guy, and he put in the effort and the work, you know what I'm saying, to make himself awesome. And that's something we can all relate to, you know. Somebody wanted to make a difference, and they just put in the effort, you know. It made it happen. Like, the drive that, I mean, it's a mythical character, but drive, you know. I mean, does James Bond count as a superhero? If anything, it's him. But if we're gonna go straight superheroes, I'm gonna go Batman. But if we can count James Bond, I want to count him. He'd be number one. How many grams of carbs you consume all day? I don't really count shit like that, bro. Like, I do use the portion size method, man. So, like, yeah, man, I don't really count shit like that. I don't keep track of the the macros and shit like that, to that point where I'm counting each carb. And you're not doing it either, unless you're like preparing all your food at home and weighing it on a little scale. Like, if you're at fucking Chipotle, man, these chickens just fucking scooping rice on your shit. You know, that could weigh anything. You know, you can fucking guessing. You know. So if you're really counting, if you're like taking this shit seriously, like you want to compete and shit, you need to count every macro. And if you want to compete, and if you're that serious about it, you should be like doing all your prep at home. You shouldn't be eating out and nothing like that. And that's why, you know, it's not that serious to me. I do this shit for fun. Yo, I just started the High Life workout. I'm sore as fuck. Keep working out sore. I used to be like, nah, you know, you should wait until I did the squat every day shit. Then I was like, I would work out when I was sore, and then I stopped getting sore. And now, like, look, I had to buy all new jeans after the squat every day shit. So, like, now I just don't know. Now I just don't know, man. Maybe, I mean, now I just don't know. You probably just follow the program. You get used to it. Like, I don't really get sore anymore. What's your attitude towards competition? You mean like competition in general? I'm assuming you mean hey, well, say what up to George, everyone. Say what up to George. You know what it is. Follow George on Instagram. Meow Mix Poppy at Meow Mix Poppy. You posted some ill shit. Yeah, I'm not really into competing with anybody in anything. You know, that's not my thing. Like, I don't get. That's just me though. Like, I like watching competition. I like watching sports. Like, I'll watch any competition. I'll watch two motherfuckers throw rocks to see who can throw rocks the farthest. You know, as long as there's a winner and loser, I want to watch it. But I'm not as far as me competing with people, I don't get pleasure out of like beating people at shit. You know, so for me, it's more like I see myself as more of a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Of a teacher, and like I just want to help people accomplish their goals. That's my goal, not to, because like if I compete with somebody in anything, then I have to beat them. I have to stop them from accomplishing their goal to accomplish mine. But if I'm a teacher, then I can accomplish my goals by helping other people accomplish theirs, and that's just a little more rewarding for me. Maybe I'm just a motherfucking hippie, you know, but that's just a little more rewarding for even in business. Like, I don't feel like I'm competing with anyone. I just feel like I'm carving out my niches in whatever market I'm in or whatever business I'm involved in. I feel like we're carving out our niche. We're not necessarily competing with anybody. We're just trying to get as many customers as we can. And I don't believe that somebody buys our shit that they won't buy someone else's, or they need to not buy someone else's as well, right? Like I got how much carbs did George eat? George eats mostly protein. Like uh, uh, felines are carnivores by nature. Like they don't in the wild they don't eat much vegetables or carbohydrates, right? Because cats have like this I forget the name of it, but there's like this hormone that humans make on their own, but cats can't make it on their own. So they have the only way they can get it is by eating protein. So he actually needs, like, cats can't be vegetarian, they'll die. Can you comment on BBC genetics versus average genetics? I guess you mean African Americans versus other people. That's like a fucking myth, bro. There's no, like, it doesn't aggravate me. It just, I feel sorry for people who prescribe to that idea, because it's like, here's the thing. We're not X-Men, man. Like, we're not fucking superheroes. Like, we're just humans. There's never been any study saying that African Americans are genetically superior in any way to other people. In fact, if you look at the statistics, the real numbers, we have higher rates of obesity and diabetes than any other demographic in the history of the planet. Like, there's never been a demographic that this has as much obesity and diabetes as African Americans. And it's really like an epidemic. So, like, you guys thinking that we're just all superheroes, the reason you think that, because I mean, you guys think that because you don't know a lot of black people in real life. You know, like one guy at your school who's ripped or some shit, you know, or like you only see black guys on TV, right? The athletes and shit. But if you come to where I'm from, I've lived in predominantly black neighborhoods like until recently, until I moved here in Forest Hill, Queens. Now I live in this rich neighborhood because I just came up. But I grew up Southside Chicago. I went to school. I used to live in Harlem. I lived in parts of DC that was all black. And it's like, yo, man, the average black guy is fat. The average black chick is big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Now the black people gonna get mad at me, right? But yo, there's an epidemic in our communities. Like, it's really bad. It's a big problem. More black people, you think that gun violence is the biggest issue we have, or police brutality is the biggest issue, or poverty. The biggest issue we have as a people is fucking diabetes and obesity related disease. It's a real problem. More black people, you can look this up, more black people die of obesity related issues than police brutality, gun violence combined. Like, it's not even fucking close. Like, that's what I say about black people genetics, man. We have a fucking problem, and we really need to address it. People need to. I hate all that shit. Oh, big is beautiful. Oh, girl with curves. Only a dog on a bone. Shut up, you fat bitch. Stop trying to make excuses. That's fucking delusional. People are dying because of this books, because of this shit. Stop fucking around. That's like a motherfucker with AIDS saying, "Hey, AIDS is beautiful." I mean, like, yeah, it's like, no, man, motherfuckers are dying of shit. We need to fucking eradicate this disease. And the same with obesity. It's a real problem in the hood. That's why I got so passionate just now. My fault. My shoulders hurt during squats. Where do I place the bar? I do a low bar squat, right? Fuck. I would show you. Where is? Every time I get up to get one of these books, I fucking. All right, I'm gonna hold up real quick if I can do it. Real quick. Real fucking quick. Hold up. All right, show you where to put them up. I do a low bar squat. Most guys do high bar squats, but I have the same problem as you. Like, it hurts my fucking back, man. So I'm gonna show you where to put it, man. I got the starting strength, which is the barbell Bible. All right, and he talks about all the reasons why low bar squat is actually superior if you're like. So anyway, low bar squat is superior if you're doing if you play a sport, right? Because you work the posterior chain more, right? And if you're doing high bar squats, that's going to focus on the quads more. And I don't know, man. Look, low bar squats. Just see where this guy's got. He's got it lower. It's you see what it is. Anyway, you should probably. I mean, fuck. I don't know if you really feel like. Oh, I'm not gonna do it right now. But anyway, yeah, grab this book, bro. Like study. Like I'd like to see more guys doing low bar squat. Actually, man. Pause. Because it's just it's better if you're for athletics. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be I'm gonna be real with you. How about eating and training during Ramadan for Muslim followers? I did a video last year around Ramadan with one of my friends was a Muslim, so you should check that on my page. He kind of explained it a little bit. My favorite cigar. You know what I like, man? I like I haven't smoked a cigar in a long time. I have a humidor in the back, but it's like it's a rare thing now, especially because I don't know. It's not the healthiest thing. It's just something you do every once in a while. If you do it every once in a while, you'll be fine. Like I'm sure you could smoke crack every once in a while and be fine. The problem is crack is habitual. Crack smoking is habitual, and it's what you do habitually that counts. Like so. I smoke maybe a few cigars a year, nothing crazy. And my favorite is probably the Rocky Patel decade, yeah. I put Elliot Host on to that joint, and now that he smokes those now, you know what I'm saying? I introduced him to that shit. He used to like the Patron, the anniversary series. I think the 1969. I might be wrong about the wrong date. And we both smoked one of those together, and then we smoked the Rocky, and we was like, "Yo, see, the Padron had better flavor, a little better flavor, but the Rocky had real good flavor and a better draw." So, whatever. Nice haircut, BBC. Yes, I just can't. I don't know. If a guy want to fight, if a guy you want to fight is watching this right now, what would you say to him? I'm about that action, boss. I don't say nothing, man. Like, I don't say nothing, man. Like, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, man. He'll find out what it is. He'll find out what it is, man, when I see him. BBC, is it true that people turn gay in prison? I ain't never turned gay or been to prison, so I don't have I don't know if I can speak on this intelligently. Let me go ahead and take it. But I'm gonna take a crack at it anyway. Pause. I don't think so. I know guys who've been to jail. I got friends in jail now. I got a friend doing life. Doing life. I would get shout out, but I don't know if they get. I'm pretty sure they don't get YouTube in prison. And from what they tell me, it's just like some motherfuckers is gay, some ain't. It's probably more like it is in real life. Like some people are gay, some people aren't. I don't think you can just turn gay. Like I think that's the thing you kind of. I don't think you just wake up wanting balls. I don't think you can turn gay. Yo, right when I said that sentence, Wifey walked in the house. I swear to God, you can't make. Yo, what up, baby girl? Oh shit! All right. What else we got going on this bitch? Yo, I already answer. This must be a time delay on this shit because I'm pretty sure I answered where to put the bar on your squat. I mean, where to put the bar on your squat. All right. How to balance working out and studying. You know what I did when I was in college? I worked out. Well, I actually worked at Bally's starting my junior or sophomore year, something like that. But before that, even my freshman year, I would just work out first thing in the morning. I would get up early before class. Okay, I would either work out I would go to the gym before school, man. That's what I would do. Like I would just wake up early and work out. You might have to go to sleep earlier. You just might not be able to party as much. I mean, like, man, everybody says when people tell me that, like, yo, man, you ain't in school that long, man. I've been to college, man. That shit is not a good enough excuse. Like, you don't get no sympathy from me with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I that shit ain't. I worked out, had a job, and went to college. You know, like you can fucking do that shit. You gotta prioritize yourself, man. You gotta get better at time management. You gotta get better at time management. There's a good book called by Brian Tracy called Eat That Frog, and it's a quick book. And then basically he says, you know, listen, he called Eat That Frog, right? Because basically what he says was, if I guess it was some quote from some time management person back in the day, and he said, like, if you got to eat two frogs, you should eat the biggest ugly one first. You know what I'm saying? So like, basically what Brian Tracy was saying was like, yo, when you prioritize your shit, put the worst shit first. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the worst first. The shit you want to do the least, do that first. So like I actually don't like I don't like working out. Like people think that I just love lifting weights. Shit, I kind of fucking hate it. It's kind of a burden, right? But I do it for what I get from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I used to work out first thing in the morning and then go to school because that was the worst first. At least my workouts are the worst because I go hard. Do I watch do I watch UFC? Not. I mean, I watch it, but I don't really know them. I don't really know them fools like that. Like I don't really like know the people. And then like when they start grappling and shit, I feel like it gets boring. I wish they had a stand up, you just striking UFC. That'd be awesome. Like Thai boxing or something. Bruh, I bruh, I told you where to put the bar. Is low bar squat. All you gotta do is Google low bar squat. That's where I put it because it used to hurt my back. You know what I'm saying? So, but I started with low bar. Everything was great. Do you think you can lose muscle and burn fat at the same time? Because Jeff from Athlete X says you can, as long as you're nitrogen positive, blah blah blah. Look, man, Jeff seems like a cool enough guy, you know. I think he believes what he says, right? And there is a way. All right, listen. There is. It's possible to burn weight, the burn fat and lose weight at the same time. I'm sorry, to burn fat and build muscle at the same time. It's possible, right? I didn't say you'll be able to do it. I said it's possible, right? Like me being the president of the United States, yeah, it's possible, right? It's not outside of the realm of all possibility, but is it likely? You know what I'm saying? Is that the best goal for me to commit myself to, right? Would I have more success doing something more that's more likely to happen, right? So what you're most likely to do, I mean, and just because it's possible for you to burn fat and build muscle at the same time doesn't mean it's optimal. Like you're going to be doing each one at like such a low rate. It's better off if you just first of all just get as cut as you want to be first. That's what I always get cut first. Get as cut as you want to be first, then bulk. And you know, I do micro bulking and cutting. Y'all talked about it in my book, Ultimate Cuts. And it's kind of like you're just this is where you stay lean all year round. So it's not like the crazy bulking shit. You know, first get as lean as you want to get, and then bulk until you can like see visible abs, and then bulk until you feel like your abs are getting a little less abby. Then you start cutting again. So your bulk might only be 2 to 4 weeks, depending on you can do it as long as it might be 8 weeks if you got a real good high metabolism, and then you cut back to where you want to be. And then you're always going, and then you know what I'm saying, gas break, gas break, gas break. It's like, yeah, man. I mean, they're just two different things, man. I mean, they're just two different things. You have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. And if you're not getting good calories, I mean, listen, I understand what Jeff was saying, But yo, man, that shit ain't optimal. I'm gonna put it like that. That shit ain't optimal. All right, I like Jeff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know him like that. I ain't watched that many videos. He seems like a cool enough guy. I don't think it's optimal. Maybe I'm wrong, man. What the fuck do I know? I'm just some guy. BBC for Emperor. Thanks, man. I don't really want that kind of responsibility, though. You know what I'm saying? Be real talk. Y'all gotta handle it yourself. Are fat burners a waste of money? I think they can work as long as you work. Right? It's not gonna do the work for you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and you gotta look at the ingredients to see. And what I do, man, before I take any supplement, I look at the ingredients, man. And then like I mean, I have enough experience in the field of health and nutrition that I kind of know what the ingredients are and what they do and how effective they are. Excuse me. But you can always like fucking Google that shit. You can do but the problem with a lot of these fat burners, damn, they're on the market, is they have proprietary blends. That's not a problem, just a problem with a lot of fat burners, but like a lot of supplements, the pre-workouts, the intro workouts. So they're not telling you how much, they're telling you what's in it, right? But they're not telling you how much. They get away with that by disguising it in a proprietary blend. So you might be like, oh, this has yohimbe, great. Yohimbe is shown to burn fat, all right, in studies, awesome. So you're taking this shit, but maybe the amount of, listen, the amount of yohimbe that may be in there is bullshit. If it's a proprietary blend, you don't know how much it might be underdosed. It might be overdosed. It might be way more than you need. It might be way less. That's why I try not to fuck with any supplements with proprietary blends. And it's just because I know like how the supplement industry works. Like a lot of times you know why they do the proprietary blend, right? You know why they do it. It's not so people can't copy off them. That's what they tell you. It's so they can fucking say they have a supplement, ingredient in there, but they don't have to tell you as much. So the amount in there might be negligible. You know what I'm saying? And so they can disguise the amounts, so they can rip you off, man. I hate to say that shit. So having that said, motherfucking try to find one without a proprietary blend. You know. Now, obviously, I have endorsement deal with T-Rex, but see, here's the thing: other supplement companies, I don't want to put no names out there, man, but they've come at me like to endorse their products, but I can't fuck with nothing with a proprietary blend, man. Honestly, and T-Rex doesn't have a proprietary blend. That's the beauty of it. You see right what's in there, right? You see the amounts of everything. And I think that's beautiful. I think more supplement companies should be more transparent. You should know what you put in your body, man. Pause. Have you updated the full video of Ty Lopez? No, I ain't did that shit yet. I haven't done that shit. Is it true that if you ejaculate, you lose your gains? No, I don't think that. I mean, if that was true, I'd be the skinniest motherfucker out. You know, I would have no gains. I'd get to have a gain if that were true. Can tell something about business. Look for inspiration. You know, what you want to know, man. You gotta be more specific. Is it possible to have abs in 3 months? How? I don't know where you're at, bro. I don't know where you're at. I mean, 3 months. You can do a lot of shit in 3 months, and then like it depends on where you're at. Like I can't, without seeing you or making an evaluation, I can't tell you how much progress you'll make in 3 months. I know you should be able to see significant improvement. Like in 3 months, if you're doing everything right, everybody should have improvement. And that goes for anything. Like anything you do for 3 months, if you're fucking focused, you should make progress. Like whether that's learning a language, business, finance, any goal you set, you should see significant progress in 3 months, or else you're just not focused, man. Hey, should athletes do German volume training to get bigger? I don't have any experience with German volume training, man. I haven't done it, so sorry. How do you schedule your day? I write out everything I want to do today, and I know I'm not going to get it done. right? Because one, I'm kind of lazy, man. I'm kind of lazy. That's the thing about me. I'm kind of fucking lazy. And but I pick about 2 things each day on my list. I look at my list and I pick 2 things. I know I'm not going to get everything done, but I pick 2 things. I put a star next to them, and those things have to get done. Like today, one of them was live Q&A, and then I had some other like business shit I had to do today. And I'll work out too, but that's so working out is such a habit that it's not even something I have to think about anymore, you know? So the thing is, you want to build habits, you want to get in a pattern. So like your days kind of look the same and you get into a groove. And then you don't have to think about it. Then it starts becoming automatic once you build the habits. Like everything is hard at first until you make it a habit. Right. And you're with you know it or not, you're building habits all the time. You're building habits all the time. And it's just your decision. Are they gonna be good habits, like, you know, or bad habits? Best way to even out chest, use dumbbells to their even. You know, the same way. Don't do like a 50 or a 60. Like use the same weights until they get the same dumbbells. Because like and that's pretty much any muscular imbalance. Like because what happens is if you have one side that's stronger than the other, it'll, even though the weight might be look like it's level, the stronger side is going to continue to compensate for the weaker side. Then you want to just get that away. What's your tattoos mean? I can't tell you, man. It's a secret. Are there any goals you still haven't accomplished? Yeah, man. Like shit. I got big fucking goals, man. I can't tell you because that's a 48 laws of power #3. Consider your intentions. You know, you can't really be sharing your goals with people. Yeah, don't share your goals. But that's nothing. Don't share your goals with people. Like, except for people that you might need to help you with it. But even then, don't tell them everything you got going on, right? So, you know, just keep that shit to yourself. Because for just 2 reasons. When I was reading Malcolm X's autobiography when I was a kid, and he was saying he never tells people what his plans are, and he suggested you didn't, because what if you change your mind? You might just change your mind, or you might change your goal, or you might miss it. Whatever the case may be, if you're going around telling everybody you're going to do this or you want to do that, and then you don't do it for whatever reason, whether you change your mind or you just fail, either way, you look like a jackass. You look like somebody who's inconsistent, someone who can't be depended on. So if you just accomplish it, it's also more impressive. It's like sometimes I'll do some shit and motherfuckers ain't even see it coming. They had no idea I was working on this shit for months or a year, and then it looks more impressive. Like it's just, oh yeah, oh that, yeah, that's some shit. You know, it ain't no big deal, man. Well, what's up with you? Right? Like, yeah, I was on the cover of the magazine. You know, I announced it. Yeah, I was on the cover of the magazine. My boys, yo, I didn't know you was on the cover. Oh yeah, you know, ain't nothing, man. But what's up with you though, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing. That's law 30, 48 laws of power. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. So don't tell people what your goals are and how hard you're working on them. Man, no days off. I grind hard. I can't stop working. Nah, make that shit look easy, man. Like, and then people will be like, damn, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do like what you're doing. You can just be like, hey, man, maybe you should just set more attainable goals, man. No, that's not really, yeah, you know. What online business are you running? I have like different affiliate marketing sites. You know, that I generate traffic, and then with affiliate programs you get revenue off purchases, shit like that. I mean, anytime you get traffic, man, you can monetize that shit. That's the beauty of it. And then I'm also investors in some more like traditional business too. Like I got a lot of shit going on, bro. I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of shit going on. How do you drink 2 gallons of water a day? I don't know if I kind of missed it. I might have not seen the whole thing, but just do it, man. You pace it out. You pace it out throughout your day. You set a goal, break it down into liters. About 8 liters. Maybe I'm wrong. But about 8 liters. Hold on, let me find out real quick. I think it's 8. Hold on. How many liters are in a gallon?
1 US gallon is 3.79 liters.
Yeah, see, I'll round it up. So like It's about 2 gallons, about 8 liters. You know, a little more. It's a little more than 2 gallons. But you know, I count it by liters. So like I just make sure I drink 8 liters of water a day, and you know that's what it is. Just fucking do it. I mean, same way you accomplish any goal, bro. You plan out, you map out the sets. I mean, the steps. Set a deadline for each step. Keep track of it. You know, I'll write in my log. Keep track of your progress. Keep adjusting and keep adjusting your methods until you hit the goal. It's just like how you do anything else. What's your favorite book? How to Win Friends and Influence People. As a matter of fact, if you check the book out, the video I posted yesterday, I did my top 10 favorite books. A lot of people were like, "Yo, how come Think and Grow Rich wasn't on there?" And I thought about that for a long time. I was like, "Fuck." I was thinking, man, should I put Think and Grow Rich on this bitch? And the only reason I didn't is because I put Maximum Achievement on there by Brian Tracy. Okay, Think and Grow Rich might be like, and Maximum Achievement is a lot like Think and Grow Rich, but Think and Grow Rich is old, you know, and Maximum Achievement is just is a newer version. So it's kind of like the newer version of that, but maybe I should have put Think and Grow Rich on there in retrospect. Definitely receives honorable mention. Do you visualize your goals? Do you visualize in relation to your goals? Keep up the good work. Uh, Paul from the UK said, "Yo, what up, Paul from the UK?" I mean, yeah, I do, but not like in the secret when I'm pretending to drive a car like the guy was doing. It's more like kind of just thinking about that shit all day, man. I just kind of try to think about. I keep that shit in my mind all day, you know. I just keep that shit on my mind all day, man. How long you been working out? Since I was about 16, off and on. No, not off and on. About 16, but like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing for the first few years, you know. And I started reading a lot, and then I got certified as a trainer when I was in college, and then I started training people. I was training hundreds of people, man. So like you kind of find out what works and what doesn't. Was taking 30 grams useless? I don't know if I really ever. Man, I'm bigger. You know, so like I was more like 20. Sometimes I take 30, but more like 20. People I know, everyone says I'm going to die from that. Maybe I will die, man. I don't plan. Listen. I'm fucking bigger. I'm fucking bigger than all of us. When you do photo shoots, do you get your tattoos airbrushed? Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Is it better for athletes to do full body workouts or splits? I mean, like the professional athletes I know, they don't do splits. They don't have fucking arm day. You know, they don't have they do full body workouts or they'll do upper body and lower body. And actually, that's what I'm doing. I've been doing upper body and lower body recently. I just changed it just because I need to switch it up in my mind. Not because I think it's better. In fact, I don't think it's better. But I just needed to switch it up because I was just getting bored, you know. But yeah, will too few calories too soon in my cut hinder the results? Refeed when the weight plateaus. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would assume so. If you got too few, yeah, too few will probably not be ideal. You have to find out what's best for you. You know. So if you're counting calories and you know you try to hit a certain number and see if that's working for you, and if not, then drop it or raise it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has to be like we're all different, man. It's called personal training because it's personal. So you kind of like I know a lot of times you guys want like hard answers from me, you know, cut and dry answers, but that's just not how it works. Like not with the human body, everything's got to be tailored right to each individual person. Otherwise, we could just give fucking medicine every medicine to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You get some, yeah, all of y'all get this. Everybody take Prozac, you know, but it's tailored individual, man. That's why you have to see a doctor, you know, like and he'll tell you what's. I'm getting off subject, but yeah, you got to see what's best for you with the right amount for you. You know, it's gonna take some. You have to tinker with it, and it's gonna change too. You were nervous around Mr. Lopez? I don't know if that's a question or statement. Not really, man. Like, if anything, I was just trying to like, cause I'm used to talking. Like, I'm about like I want to do this Q and A. I'm talking straight for 2 hours. So it was me. So if anything seemed like nervousness, it was me like trying to deliberately hold back from talking to let him talk, and we still kind of cut each other off more than we should have. At least me, I shouldn't have cut him off as much. So like it was just deliberately trying to let him talk. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because y'all hear me all the time. So when I was doing those interviews with him, I wanted to get his perspective on things. I was trying to let him talk more, and that's maybe what you guys saw, if you saw any nervousness. But I was fucking chilling, man. Uh, Green tea, exact timing and dosage. I mean, that's something you're gonna have to like calibrate yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's something you're gonna calibrate yourself. You know, I know in LL's book, he said he drinks 3 cups a day. You know, I'm assuming that's morning, noon, and night. And I kind of like yeah, man, it varies. It's just gonna vary, bro. I wish I could like it's gonna vary for you, man. All right, man. I play tennis, and one of my strengths is speed. Now that I've put on 16 pounds in the past year, I've slowed down a lot. What can I do to keep my mass and regain speed? Um, well, you're moving 16 more pounds. You know, like if I put on a 16-pound weight vest, I'm probably not gonna move as fast as I do without it. So you're just going to have to build that strength, man, that stamina. Uh, Plyometrics will help with the speed. It's going to work those fast twitch muscles. Um, and lift heavy when it like anytime you're doing anything, you're gonna because plyometrics is kind of like hit cardio to a certain degree. So like anytime you're doing shit like that and you want to retain muscle, you got to start lifting heavy, man. You got to lift heavy, and you're gonna tell you and eat a lot of protein. Why does everybody ask me about this guy ZYZZ? Like I don't really know who that is. Like I kind of know, but I don't. You know, and maybe I'm just ignorant, man. I'm sorry. Sorry if I am, man. Like I just don't know everybody. I just don't know everybody, man. I'm sorry. Can a cheat day be done on different days? Say I normally do it on Saturday, but randomly decided to do it on Friday. Yeah. You know, like I'll move it around. Like if it's a wedding, if I gotta go to a wedding, like I gotta go to a wedding next month, man, that's gonna be cheat day for sure. Or like if there's a party or something like that, like I'll move it around, man. Have you read Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis? Nah. Uh, what do you think about starting competing in men's physique contests? That's not really my thing. Like I said earlier, I don't like competing in anything. I see myself as a teacher, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to compete with anybody in anything. It's not really my thing, you know. And because I would lose. I would lose because I don't like sometimes it's not the best person who wins, it's the person who wants it the most. And I barely want it. I don't want it at all. Like I don't really want it at all. So like somebody who's like wants it, going for it, that person will beat me, man. And not just that in anything. Like if I'm not really into anything and somebody's really into it, like fucking going for it, top speed, 100%, putting his all in it, he's gonna beat the motherfucker who doesn't really care about it. And I'm the motherfucker who doesn't really care about it. I don't really want to be in a pageant, man. That's just me though. Like I don't think anything's wrong with it. It's just me. That's why I won't do it, right? Because I don't really want to. So I know I'll lose. Is one scoop a day enough, or should I take more? Listen, you gonna have to give me more information than that, bro. One scoop of what? Uh, any possible negative effects for lean, active teen, 17, eating lower carbs and intermittent fasting, or eating I'm assuming you're asking that because of your age, being 17. Nah, man. Nah, man. Next year you'll be old enough to fight a fucking war. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Like you're basically a fucking man right now. You know what I'm saying? Like every time like that's the question. Hey, I'm this age. Can I do this? Like, man, just do this shit. The fuck? And I gonna I mean your height is dependent on your DNA, you know, like I posted before that link, you know, lifting weights doesn't set you grow, supplements don't set you grow. There's studies that show, I mean, they have no effect. Um, how you deal with food cravings while dieting? You just know that your cheat day is coming because you should have the cheat day, like I talked about it. And if you know, man, if you know you can, like, here's the thing, man. Like, if I say, yo, you can never eat, let's say you like cupcakes, right? And I say, hey, man, you can't never eat cupcakes again because you about this fitness shit. Like, that's kind of like, I mean, for me, like, if you told me I can't eat my favorite food again, ever again, like, I wouldn't even take that shit seriously. So, like, the cheat day is like, it helps for me. And I've seen a lot of people, like, helps you stay focused during the week because at the end of the week, you can do whatever you want when the cheat day comes. Thoughts on steroids to get shredded? I mean, I'm sure it'll work, but it's not necessary. All you need to do to lose weight is to burn more fat, is to consume less calories. Consume less calories, you know what I'm saying? Burn more than you consume, you know, be in a caloric deficit. Like, you don't really need that shit. What's your take on pro hormones? Pro hormones, uh, I mean, I know they're illegal now because Fat had to take them off the market at NXT. He had to take them off the shelves and shit. Oh man, I don't know if that shit is necessary, man. Like, it ain't like, I don't know if it's just necessary, man. I mean, it depends on where you want to go, I guess. That's the thing. If you're just a guy, like, I'm just a fucking guy. It's like, I don't really need that shit. But like, maybe if you got like different goals, like you want to compete or something, or you want to be more than just a guy, then maybe you do need that shit. I don't know. For I want thicker chest. Should I focus on incline or decline? Was it? I almost never do decline. Like, never. Like, I can remember that somebody did decline. Actually, I stopped doing regular bench because I need to focus on my upper chest. That was like the weakest point. So I got only do incline. But that's just me. How do you incorporate abs into full body workouts, and do you really train 3 times a week? I train 6 times a week, but I do full body every other day. And the days I don't do full body, I do abs and calves. So really, I'm training 6 days a week. That's overtraining. Maybe it's for you. Maybe you can't do it. Not you specifically, guys. To answer the question, I'm saying, and any guy who's thinking about telling me I'm overtraining, it's like, maybe you overtraining. Maybe it would be for you. Maybe you can't do. Maybe you can't do what I do. Maybe I can't do what you do. Maybe you can train more. You know, it's called personal training because it's personal, baby. You got to see what works for you. Also, I'm training upper body every day, like you do with legs. I've never tried it, man. I've never tried it. The upper body muscles are just smaller than the leg muscles, so it might be. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, maybe. I mean, maybe, right? Here's the thing. Like, I know people who do it. Like, all my friends who are like good at like the street workout shit, they do that shit every day. Like, they do muscle ups, all that shit every day. So, I mean, it's just body weight. Somebody says, hey, it's just body weight, you know, but shit, a muscle up, man. Muscle up ain't no joke, you know, even if it's just body weight, like, that's no joke. So, I mean, I do handstand push-ups every day. I do handstand push-ups every day. And somebody say, hey, that's just body weight. You can't do like weights. But I mean, it's a lot of fucking weight. You know, like you know, I'm 190. You know, like I'm pressing a lot of, you know, like obviously you're not pressing all of it, right? Because some of it is in your, but I'm pressing a lot of weight when I do handstand push-ups every day. So maybe you have clear skin. How do you maintain it? Hey man, thanks. uh, I fucking drink 2 gallons of water a day, or at least one to two. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I'm drinking water now. Water, bro. Water. Eat spinach. If you have real problems though, you should just see a dermatologist. Like don't fuck around. It's like if you had spots on your heart, you would see a cardiologist, right? Your skin is an organ. It's considered an organ. It's actually the largest organ in your body. So like if something's wrong with it, man, see a professional. Like it's probably indicative of a bigger problem. Yo, Brandon, you always say to sleep 8 to 9 hours and it's optimal. Greg Pitt told on numerous occasions he sleeps up to 4 hours each night. Can you elaborate on this, please? Hey man, look, maybe you know, maybe he's just another. I mean, maybe he was just better than me. You know, I've seen a lot of studies though, a lot of studies. This is more sleep is optimal for athletes. There's a study done at Stanford University where they had athletes sleep 10 hours a day. All those athletes had better, like they did a swim team. The swim team, everybody on the swim team had better times. You know what I'm saying? They did it with the basketball team. Everybody in the basketball team, uh, their shot percentage improved. You know what I'm saying? Like they did it with the track team, and their sprint time improved. Sleep is better for athletes. There's so many studies confirm that. I know Arnold says, you know, I only sleep 6 hours a day, right? And that's cool, man. Arnold, I mean, he's a good guy, you know, but I mean, Arnold was on juice, man. Like, you on drugs, you can do all types of shit that people who aren't on drugs can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking crackheads stay up for days at a time. I'm not calling Arnold a crackhead, like, that's still my man. What I'm saying is, you're doing drugs, you can do shit that people who aren't on drugs can't do. You know what I mean? But it has an effect though. Arnold had to get that. He had to get that heart surgery in the 90s. Don't forget about that. I'll never forget about that. But what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, sleep. Greg, I mean, yo, listen. Maybe Greg was an outliner, right? Maybe he you know, maybe he's just an outliner. You know, I don't know. Listen, you sleep 4 hours a day, man. I mean, studies show, like, I mean, overwhelming evidence that sleeping less than I think 5.5 hours a day, your testosterone levels really start to drop. Like there's plenty of studies to corroborate what I'm saying. But maybe Greg was an outlier. You know, maybe Greg was an outlier. Yo, France in the house. What up, France? How effective is cardio when fat burning? Listen, cardio is merely a catalyst to burning more calories. So I mean, it's not that effective, man. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it helps for sure. It helps, but it's not like diet is the most important thing. I probably say this every Wednesday, but you have to burn fat. You have to burn more calories than yourself, and to you know, you have to be in caloric deficit. Now, running a mile on average burns about 100 calories, but you can eat like, you know, a piece of fruit, and that can have 100 calories in it, right? So it's like it's easier to just not eat the food than it is to try to burn it. But right, it's a catalyst. It helps. It definitely helps. But you can't rely on that because you can't outtrain a bad diet. Look here, you can't outtrain a bad diet. You can't outtrain a bad diet. You can't out train a bad diet. So like, you gotta get your diet right, man. You gotta get your diet right. Don't forget about that. Don't ever forget about that. Why'd you stop playing football? I think football stopped playing me. Like I didn't get drafted to any. Like there was no college scouts trying to get me to go to their D1 school. So like, and if that doesn't happen, you're probably not going to the pros, which was never my intention. But like I didn't want to do it in college. If I wasn't going to go to the pros, then doing it in college is kind of a waste of time, man. In my mind, right? In my mind, like I want to do shit that's gonna, like everything I do, I want it to be something that's moving me towards the next level. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do shit just for fun. Nothing that intensive, like being on a college football team just for fun. But that's just me, man. Maybe it might be fun to you, and it might be worth it to you. In which case, you should do it if it's worth it. Calories in versus calories out versus timing, manipulation, if, except what matters. Listen, calories in and calories out. Here's the thing: your hormones count too, right? So it's not just calories in, calories out. Like, and it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but it's not just calories in, calories out. Let me show you something. Like if you read this book, Why We Get Fat, it's a lot of research documented showing that like really insulin is one of the main reasons, the main things you need to control. You got to control your hormone levels. Like hormones count. Your hormones count. And that's why that's what a steroid is, man. Like synthetic testosterone. Right? And testosterone is a hormone. Your hormones count. That's why they work. Right? That's why bodybuilders inject insulin. It's a hormone. Hormones count. So like carb cycling and all that other shit, mealtime and intermittent fasting, all that shit is a way to manipulate your hormones to aid you. So you want to focus on both, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when I'm cutting, I try not to eat carbs. And recently, I don't even like carbs unless it's after workout, right? Let's just put work. And I don't even eat whey protein until post out, because whey protein, actually, I didn't really notice. This is something I learned like fairly recently. You got to keep learning. You got to keep learning. When you know better, you do better. But whey protein actually spikes your insulin levels as well. So now it's like only after like now I'm cutting, I only eat things that spike my insulin level post workout, right? Now some people say, hey, man, just if it fits your macros. Nah, man, your fucking hormones count. If your insulin level is spiked, you will not burn fat. You will burn glycogen. Insulin is anabolic. It's an anabolic hormone, but it's indiscriminately anabolic. It's anabolic to fat cells, and it's anabolic to for muscle cells. As where testosterone is different. Testosterone is only anabolic for muscle, and it's actually detrimental to fat cells. But that's another story. But yeah, man, your hormones count, man. You got to do both. You want to be in a deficit, and you want to manipulate your hormones. That's how you get ripped. Someone said nice poster. Thanks, bruh. On hit days, what kind of workout you do? Man, sometimes I do sprints, or I'll do like my Furious Fat Burner workouts, the 20 workout. I'll do something like that. Like I didn't just post that shit for no reason. Like that's shit I do. Somebody writes, yo, Brandon, you think Greg Pitt's physique is natural, is attainable natural? And if not, do you think what do you think he's taking? The way you word that, like, yo, you want to say, hey, what do you think he's taking so I can get it? It's like so you can get it. That's why I was laughing. Listen, man, I don't know listen, I'm not here to like tell you what you're capable of doing or what anyone else is capable of, man. You just gotta, what you need to do is focus on being your best. You know what I'm saying? And focus on being your best, man. And then if like you get to a point where you feel like you maxed out your potential, then like then you know, maybe if you want to fuck with some other shit, then maybe fuck with some other shit. Like like I never did that shit because I don't think I've maxed out my potential. I don't think I've maxed out my natural potential. You know, if I get to that point and then I do feel like it, maybe I will. Maybe I won't though, right? Because how big do you? I don't know if I want to be that fucking big. Greg Pitts, I think he was like 195 at 6 foot or 5'9", something like that. That sounds attainable to me, man. I'm 190. I'm 190 right now. I'm taller than Greg was, but like I'm 190 now, you know, and I'm still growing. Who knows where who knows where I'll be when I'm his age, you know, like he was 36, 37. I might be close, you know what I'm saying? Like I might be there or more by then, you know. So I would say it is attainable, man, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the award-winning journalist at Natty or Not said that it wasn't attainable. You know what I'm saying? They had some sort of weird algorithm, you know. Like, I mean, but there are like guys who say they're natural who aren't natural. Like this guy's, you know, without saying any names, man, there's motherfuckers out here who are big as Arnold was, no bullshit, saying they're natural. And I'm just like, yo, man, what the fuck? Just say, like, listen, you big as Arnold was? I mean, maybe. What the fuck do I know? I'm just a guy, right? But I don't know, man. Arnold was he admitted he was on the juice, right? And he, like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, man. I mean, Greg, 195, 6'6", like, why not, right? That doesn't sound crazy to me. And he's been working out for a long time. He definitely knew what he's talking about. That doesn't sound crazy to me. But before you start thinking about gear or any of that shit, man, start thinking about this. Do this first. Get your motherfucking training log. There's an animal sticker on it, but get your fucking training log. Write down everything you eat, every meal, every day. Write down every setup, each rep. Write down, write down how much you rest between each set. Write down all the water you drink, how much you sleep every night, every meal. That's what I do. I've been doing that for years, and that's works, man. That works better than fucking drugs, right? That works better than drugs. Matter of fact, I would willing to say, like, don't even get on drugs unless you're doing that first, right? Unless you've been doing that for a couple of years, because you want to find it before you risk your health and your freedom. I mean, which is kind of silly to me, just for looks, you know. But anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna make the judgment call on you. Before you risk your health and your freedom to have big muscles, why don't you see if you can do it naturally? And you're not. Why don't you see if you can get similar results now? The results you're looking for naturally first. Like, exhaust all options before you start breaking the law. That's what I want to do about you. But what the fuck do I know? Why you bald? You ugly ass bitch. Buy some fucking Rogaine. Quit juicing, fake motherfucker. And he writes it 8 times. Yeah, man. You know what? It's kind of like all the all the cool motherfuckers in the world, like, they go on YouTube talking shit about motherfuckers. That's what they do. Like right now, I'm sure Jay-Z is in the crib. Jay-Z's in the crib talking shit about Cali Muscle right now. He's like, now Beyonce, get away from me. I gotta fucking troll Kelly Muscle's page, because that's what the cool guys do, man. That new James Bond movie they're coming out with, man, it's gonna be all about him on the internet in the crib trolling YouTube. Cause that's what the cool guys do, man. That's what's awesome. That's so awesome. Like, that's what everybody does, man. I'm bald for the same reason motherfucking Tupac and Jordan was bald, because I started shaving my head since I was a kid because I wanted to be like Pac and Jordan. That might not be the best reason to do it. That's what I did, you know. And then I started going bald when I was in my late 20s. Yeah, I'm 32 now. But you know. Should you have a cheat day with intermittent fasting? If so, do you have a 16-hour fast? You know what? You can do it. It'd probably be best to do it. Or here's the thing. I would say yes, right? And it would probably be best to do it within your regular feeding window, like still fast that day, and then just when you get to the feeding window, do it. But it's not necessary. You could just go crazy, you know, and that's cool. Tips to naturally maximize anabolic hormone. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, you know, you should read my book, man. I'm not trying to sell you a book. It's just like I explain it a lot better in my book, Ultimate Cuts. I think I go into it in Ultimate Mass as well. It just I explain it a lot better than I can right now in this video. But yeah, just I also have a video on how to increase naturally. I have a few videos on how to naturally increase testosterone levels, so check those out. Oh, it's just going in so fast, man. Do you shave your pubes? Nah, bro. I'm just not a hairy guy. I look at my arms, like I'm just not a hairy guy like that. Should I try should I try intermittent fasting if I train in the morning? I wouldn't, man. Like I wouldn't. Like I know, like on the Lean Gains website, they suggest. This is what they say. If you're gonna do it like that, you should take 10 grams of BCAAs before your workout, and then 10 grams of BCAAs after, and then still wait till the end of the day to start fasting. I mean, to break your fast. But I just don't think that's optimal, man. Like if I had to train in the morning, I just wouldn't do it. This guy's still commenting, man. You're so fucking. Listen, man. You're right. You're right, man. This guy, the same guy. The same guy. He has another YouTube. He has another. Oh shit. He did another YouTube page just to troll. Just to troll. Like now, I'm at the point where I'm just kind of feeling sorry for you, man. Like I would clown you like I was doing before, man. But now I just kind of, I don't know, man. It's kind of like pity, man. It's kind of like pity, bro. I hope, like, listen, whatever you got going on in your life, real talk, whatever you got going on in your life that's making you behave like that, man, I hope you can get it together. Real talk. Because I just know that happy, successful, confident people don't behave like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like happy, successful, confident people aren't compelled to go trying to bring others down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not something that they want to do. You know, it's not something they feels necessary. Like, or they got so much shit going on in their own life that they're too busy to do that. You know, especially to have multiple YouTube accounts to hate on somebody. Listen, man, I really hope you get it together, man. I really hope you get it together. Right? Because here's the thing, man. Like, talking shit about me, man, won't help you accomplish your goals. That's the reality of it, right? Even if I said, let's say what that you typing that shit in all caps twice from 2 different accounts hurt me, right? Let's say I just started crying, I had a breakdown here on YouTube. Your life would still be fucked up. And I don't say that to clown you. I say that to mean like you need, like, I just hope you can find the courage and the wherewithal to start working on yourself, man, to help yourself get to the point where you're no longer compelled to behave like that. Because the truth is, happy, successful, confident people just don't behave like that, bro. Like Jay-Z's not doing that shit right now, man. I promise you. Tim Ferriss is not doing that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk is not doing that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man. What dumbbells you got in the back, man? If you don't mind me asking. I have a link to them on highlightworkout.com. I have the recommended home workout gear. But these joints, all right, so I'll show you. These joints over here, they go to like 100 pounds each. I have some more weights over here. Then I have another, like my other weight set. I'll show you the whole shit. These are some another weights that I have, some bars and the 1-inch bars, not the Olympic bars. Then I have this like little squat rack right here. Do a squat rack like high rep shit, or I've been working on my front squat. That's something I've been struggling with, the front squat. So that's what I'm on right now. Tips on starting a small business. All right. So here's the thing. Any business, first, I was talking to my boy about this the other day. Any business, you have to figure out a product and service, right? Every business, all you got to do is figure out what product or service you want to offer, right? And then figure out a way that you can get that, you can package that in a way where the consumer will pay more for it than the cost, than what it costs you to deliver it to them. And that's it, man. Once you figure that out, you'll be good. You'll be good, man. Granny in the gym wants the D. Should I do it? You should probably do it just for the experience. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It'll be a funny story. How do I pass weight loss plateau? A lot of times, all right. A lot of times the plateaus can come for two reasons. Most commonly, it comes from once you're in a caloric restriction for a certain amount of time, your body thinks that you're going through a famine, but it has to be for a long time or a certain amount of time. It doesn't like happen instantly. So after a certain time of weeks, probably when you're in a caloric deficit, your body thinks you're going through some sort of famine, right? And your body actually wants to maintain its fat, right? We evolved to have fat for a reason. And the reason was to get us through the famines, because historically, human beings went through times of famine all the time. It wasn't until the last few hundred years where really you can eat wherever you want. It's kind of like that's why the obesity problem is such a big deal right now, because the human body doesn't know what to do with all this food. We've never been like before the Industrial Revolution. Basically, if you wanted to eat something, you had to kill it or grow it, right? So anyway, your body storing fat is a survival mechanism. So like when your body starts thinking that you're starving, it kicks in that survival mechanism, and it starts slowing everything down. It slows down. It drops your hormone levels, and it drops it stops you from burning fat because it feels like it has to conserve it for this famine that it's going through. So that's why the cheat day is so effective, because it gets your hormones back in order. Your body's like, oh shit, we ain't starving, we good. And then you'll turn the fat burning back on, right? You'll be back in the fat burning mode. And don't worry about it like fucking up your gains. You don't have to go overboard. You don't have to go crazy. It's like more like some people call it a refeed. You can do it modestly, but just eat regular for one day, right? Then go back on the diet. And it's like just eating one bad once, it's not gonna help you. Just like eating good once, it's not gonna help you, right? Eating bad once every once in a while is not gonna hurt you. Just like eating good every once in a while is not gonna help you. It's what you do consistently that counts. Uh, Tips on workout. Okay, is it possible to get a bodybuilder lean by following everything in natural and actual and Ultimate Cuts? I mean, Ultimate Cuts works, bro. Like you can look at the reviews on Amazon, man. People are fucking with it, you know, and it's found it beneficial, man. Can we see your training log? You're not gonna be able to read it because my handwriting is awful. I have, you know what? I mean, like you're not gonna be able to make this out. I have a video where I broke down how to do training logs. So check that out. I broke it down really well as well. What's a meal replacement shake I can take in my dorm room? It depends on what your goals are, right? It's weird in college, right? It depends on if you have a kitchen. If you have a kitchen, then you can do the same thing. If you don't have a kitchen, it becomes a little difficult. But you might have a refrigerator. I don't know. Best rep range for setting rep range for optimal gains. What works best for me? Here's the thing. This is the beauty of keeping a log, right? Because once you keep a log for a certain amount of time, and every week you're tracking your results, and you can see what you've done, and you can find out what works best for you. Because what works best for me might not work best for you. You know what I'm saying? Like what works best for me is about 4 sets in the 6 to 8 range, 6 to 8 range. But I know some people, and I rest 90 seconds between each set. But you're gonna have to play with those parameters for a certain amount of time and just see what works best for you. You know, I learned more from you than I did my whole year in college. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You might want to switch schools though. When you're working out every other day, it's the same exercises, or you do it. Um, my full body workout, I stay pretty consistent until I change it. Like so, like because I'm keeping the law, like I'm staying consistent. That's kind of the point of the law. You want to stay consistent and then see if that works, right? I kind of know what works for me, so like I'm just trying to stay consistent during that time. Then I'll switch it up when I change my program, but that might not be weeks or months later. Chicken or ribs? Ribs, but beef ribs. Pause. Book recommendation for personal trainer. Sales. Get a book on sales. The 1 Minute Salesman is a good book. Pitch Anything. It's a good book on sales. You want it because personal training, like to be successful, is really about sales. And if you want to learn about training, that's just going to come from experience. Like you're just going to have to get the experience. Are you going to be? I'm going to be at the food drive the whole time this weekend, from 2 to 6. I'm gonna be at the food drive the whole time, and all of y'all talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy who was talking shit, who had 2 accounts to talk shit about me. Why don't you just come to the food drive, man? You're saying I'm gonna be there, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever talks shit to me in person. Like I wanted to be consistent. You know. What type of work you do in your 4 hour period? It depends on what I have going on, right? It depends on my goals, and my goals are all planned out. Like I don't just go, hey, I want to accomplish this. Now I plan out every step and I do a deadline for each step, right? So and then I had those deadlines. So like during that 4 hours, I'm working on these deadlines. That's what I'm doing. So it's all planned out. It's never random. Thoughts on strong lift 5x5? Yo, I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I like the whole 5x5. I like that. I like those parameters. But I know they only want you to do 3 exercises, and I mean, maybe that's cool. Maybe it's working for a lot of people, but for me personally, I would want a little more volume. Yo, man, you really inspire me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like including me, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Yo, thank you, homie. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Real talk. How do you keep your body fat percentage so low and look ripped all the time? Well, thank you. um, uh, I talk about it a lot in my books, man. I'm not trying to sell the books. Like when I say like, yo, I talk about it in my books, they're only fucking 99 cents, man. Like that's the lowest they would let me do it on Amazon. But like basically, like I, I focus on being lean, right? So I want to make gains, but not at the expense of being lean. So it's like I just focus on it, man. I make sure my diet's right. Um, it's been easier since I've been intermittent fasting. Like so that's easier. Is it true? Okay. If you have respect for all people, why do you keep saying pause? Doesn't pause implying some being gay is wrong? No, I don't think nothing's wrong with being gay. It's more just like an inside, this is more like a little joke. It's kind of like the black version of that's what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say it doesn't even have to be a gay thing. You can just say, I don't know, it's kind of just like a little, yeah, it's like a black version of that's what she said. I don't think nothing's wrong with being gay, man. I got gay friends, all that shit. It's cool, man. No, no, you know, I'm very liberal. Tips on improving meditation. It's just practice, bro. It's just practice. It's difficult at first, man. You just got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you looking to achieve new calisthenics movements? Perhaps the front and back lever would be super impressive at your height. Yo, shout out from Siberia. What up, Siberia? Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. That would be dope. I really want to get the planche. Honestly, man, I want to get the full planche push-ups. That's like been my goal for a long time, and I'm pretty far away from it, but I'm gonna keep going. You know. When you just come from a bulk to begin a cut, do you drastically do you eat drastically less or slowly decrease it? I don't slowly decrease it. No, I don't. I kind of just like jump right into it. But that's me. That's what works best for me. Yo, while studying, I'd be distracted by chicks in the library. How do I stop the distraction? Oh man, yo, you just gotta focus, man. You just gotta focus. You gotta put the blinders on, man. But that's like, if anything, man, maybe study somewhere else, or study in your room, like 'cause that's especially at your age, like that's gonna be like when you're that young and that age, you got so much testosterone running from you, and you see a beautiful girl, man, like it's gonna take tremendous discipline for you not to get distracted. You know what I'm saying? So like, you want to try to avoid them at all costs, while you're studying, man. Real talk. Uh, Mike Rashid collaboration, that would be cool. I mean, Mike's fucking stronger than me, so I don't know if it'd be a good collabo. Books on good weightlifting forms. Man, I really like I said earlier, man, I really like Starting Strength. I like Arnold's book, the Encyclopedia Modern Bodybuilding. Can you tell me how to not feel intimidated by other guys, please, or just feel confident around bigger guys? Listen, what you need to understand is, man, they ain't thinking about you. Like they not. I don't mean that in bad ways. Like you think you feel insecure around them because you think that they are judging you or thinking about you, but they're probably not even thinking about you, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the gym, they're probably lifting or like looking at girls, like they're probably not even thinking about you. So like, you don't even have to. It's not even something you really have to think about, man. You could just focus on you, and not just them, man. Like real talk, man. Most people are more concerned with themselves than they are with you. So like, you don't even have to really worry about that at all. Yo, you still doing that squat every day? I set a lot of PRs doing that shit. Thanks for that. Oh, yo, that's good. I'm glad you heard you. I'm glad to hear that, man. Congratulations. I actually had to buy all new jeans. I think I said at the beginning, I had to buy all new jeans when I did that shit because my legs got so big, man. Give us your schedule day to day. Like on a normal day, man. All right. So I'll probably wake up around 8:30. Wifey wake up a little before that. She wakes up a little before that, probably like 7:30. And I usually wake up when she's on her way out the shower. For some reason, that's just when I wake up. And and then I start off. I get some coffee. I make some coffee for her, and I'll make some coffee. We'll do coffee for both of us, right? Then I drink coffee. We kind of like drink coffee together, and she goes to work, and then I jump in the shower. Then I meditate. No, I meditate, then jump in the shower. Then I come in this room. Like for some reason, I gotta get dressed and showered and everything first. Like I'm getting ready. Like I'm only in this room when I'm working. Other than that, I close like because I don't have another place to go to work. Like I work from here. I work from this room, right? So when I come here, it's like I'm going to work. So like I get dressed, I put on shoes and everything, and then I sit here and I fucking work for 4 hours. Like that's 4 hours a day, man. And I'm trying to get like not just 8 hours. I'm trying to get more work done in that 4 hours than the normal person gets done all week. You know what I'm saying? So I go for mine during that time. Then I'll work out here or in the gym, and then I'll go to the gym, and I'll usually run any other errands I have around the time. Then I come home. Then I get back home. probably around the same time she get home, and I probably just kick it with her for the rest of the day, man. Around from like 7 until we go to sleep, and that's the typical fucking day for me, man. So I'm in here from like 9 to 1. I'm in here like I'm in here working from 9 to 1. That's my 4 hour. Then I work out around 1, 2, and then I eat at 3, and that's when I break my fast. And then I'm just chilling from there. Yo, where's the Fitbit at? Yeah, that's the thing. Yo, my Fitbit broke. I need to do an update. My Fitbit broke. You know what happened was the fucking water got in that shit. Water got in that shit, man. And I took it back to Best Buy, man. I took it back to Best Buy, and it's like, yo, you want to? I had the thing. I had the what do you call that shit? I had the warranty, so I was Gucci, right? And they was like, yo, you want you want another one, or you want store credit? I was like, give me store credit, and then I wanted to buy this anyway. And this shit was like, I've been doing my new videos with this, the Sony Mark III, and this shit was like $800. This camera, so. Shout out to the homie NKBHD for recommending it. I bought that, and I bought and I got the Note 4 the same day. So I was in there spending G's up in fucking Best Buy. But it was worth it. I feel like those are good quality products. Who's your fitness role model? Probably The Rock, man. Probably The Rock. But I don't think that's like, I don't think his physique is attainable for me. I don't think I can look like him. I'm actually an ectomorph, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm supposed to be, I'm like a slim dude. It's actually hard for me to put on muscle. Initially, it was Bill Phillips stuff, because we didn't have. When I started working out, YouTube didn't exist, man. So all we had, I had to read, and I would read Bill's Mac. This fucking light. I got this light over here. It's fucking all in my eyes, man. But Bill Phillips was initially, man. Do I do incline bench every other day? Yeah, man. Yes. I work out my legs, but they never grow. Help. How do you work them out, man? You need to maybe change some of the parameters, man. Change your lifting style. Maybe change your rep range, your set numbers, how much you work between, how much you rest between each set. Just play with it a little bit until you find what works for you. How do you work out the striatus muscles? It's not something I fucking go out of my way to ever. For those of y'all know, the striatus muscles are little muscles here that like look like ribs. I feel like I get enough work. I feel like they get enough work from just like everything else I do, right? I don't know if you have to target them, but if you wanted to target them, in Arnold's book, Encyclopedia Modern Bodybuilding, he's like lay on a bench and do like dumbbell pullovers. He said those work on that muscle. So, how many meals do you eat a day? Because I do intermittent fasting, I probably get like 3 or 4 big ones. We do a refeed day. How many calories? I don't count calories like that, man. So like you're gonna, I don't know. What's the biggest failure? What's your biggest failure, and how did you overcome it? Maybe like 2 years ago, I was up, and I came up. I had like a lot of shit going on, and then it all kind of, I didn't save enough money. I didn't plan for things to go bad, right? I just thought it was gonna be like this forever. I was gonna be fucking balling forever, and then shit hit the fan. Kind of everything kind of came tumbling down, and I had to start over, like basically from nothing. I start over from nothing, and I had to get a job. I started working 2 jobs. This was 2 years ago, man. I had to start all over. I had to go back because I was working for myself, and shit kind of fell apart. And I had to go back to the drawing board. So I had to get a job because I still had, rent. And we just moved into this new apartment. This apartment's kind of fucking big. I've never seen the whole thing, but it's called a junior 4 room. You know what I'm saying? So I just moved in this bitch, and then all that shit happened. It's like, fuck, what am I doing now? So I had to go get a job, man. And luckily my boy owned a moving company, and my other boy owned a restaurant. So I started working for both of them. And then my boy's like, man, you should just manage this joint for me on the weekends. I was like, cool. So I started doing that on the weekends, and then during the week I was working for the moving company. Then I was building my other shit. This is how I got out of it. All right. So I was building my other shit up, my side shit up at the same time, building my business back up, right? And I started I saved enough money, and my business was building to the point where I didn't need the moving job, which I was happy to quit because that shit's hard fucking work. And so now I was just working on the weekends. I was just working at the restaurant at the weekends. Then I got to the point where I didn't need the restaurant job because my other shit was supporting me, but I still stayed there long enough to save about 6 months worth of income, and then I left. So once my side business was, this is how you should do it. Once my side business was supporting me, this time I still made sure I had enough savings before I jumped ship. You know, I just told my boy like, yeah, you know, it's my boy, so like I gave him something way in advance so he could prepare for that. And we still friends now. I'm still friends with both of those dudes. So like, yeah, man, that's how I came back up. Man. I came back up, and it's from work, man. You got to go for it. You know, you got to go for it. So that's another thing. That's what I learned from it. Always keep, like some people say, I heard Dame Dash say the other day, saving was for suckers. And I know Robert Kiyosaki says that, you know, you shouldn't save. But I don't believe in that. I believe that you should invest for sure. But start investing after you have 6 months to a year of savings, enough to support yourself for 6 months to a year. Because shit happens, man. Shit happens. And you need to keep that reservoir 6 months to a year. You should be able to, because whatever happens, you should be good. You know what I'm saying? For 6 months or a year. A year is better. And it gives you certain confidence. You have more confidence to make moves in business. And you don't make no desperate moves, right? You don't make no moves out of desperation because you're not desperate anymore. Man. You got a cash reserve. 50 Cent or Jay-Z rap and business wise. I mean, man, I gotta put Jay-Z. He's winning in both. He's winning in both, man. Like, I mean, 50's doing his thing though. 50's doing his thing. 50, like he's like, you know, SK energy drink, you know, like that's the high selling energy. That's the high selling energy shot in Walmart, right? His headphone company, his headphone company has the licensing for Star Wars. So every Star Wars headphone somebody buys, it's 50 Cent company. Like they don't even want to do it. And you know, Jay's doing his thing, man. Jay's doing his thing. You know, Jay just bought he just spent like a few $1 million, like I think like $50 million or something like that on some audio streaming service. Like they both do the thing. Jay's my favorite rapper after Pac, of course. But I like 52, man. I like that aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? I like that aggressive shit because you know that's where I come from. And Jay's and like I like Jay a lot, but like I'm not into like the material shit like that. I'm kind of a grimy motherfucker, so I like 52, you know. How do I stop having nightmares? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Um, where's the Fitbit? I think I answered that, man. My Fitbit got water in it. I took it back. What two exercise for chest do you do for the full body workout? Man, it's usually like it's probably incline bench and dips. I know some people say that dips aren't a chest workout. I humbly disagree, you know. Uh, how much water do you drink per day? 1.5 gallons. 1 to 2 gallons. 1 to 2 gallons. Uh, what's your biggest fear? My biggest fear is having a girl, like offspring. You know what I'm saying? Having a kid is a girl. Like God willing, God willing. Listen, if there is a God, I just hope he's smart enough not to give me no girls, man. Because this is what's gonna happen. If I have a girl, I'm gonna move to an open carry state, and I'm just gonna walk. Like right now, I got to keep the 38. You know what I'm saying? Locked up in the crib, right? But if I have a girl, we move to an open carry state. One of the states we can just walk, like Florida, somewhere I can just walk around with the heat on my waist, or Nevada or something, and then I'll definitely start doing roids. I'm gonna get big as Rich Paella, right? And I'm gonna walk around with the motherfucking heat on me all the time. And I'll pick her up and drop her off from school with the heat on me, man, until she's like, I'll probably do that all through college, man, grad school. Yeah. So walk her, take her to school back and forth, man, until she's like 25 with the heat on me, man. Like looking, I'll get more. I'll probably get some tattoos on my face and head, so everybody know, man, her dad is crazy as fuck, and I shouldn't fuck with him. You know. So I don't know if that's my biggest fear. That might be like, listen, that might be like the world's biggest fear. How to improve handwriting. I have the worst handwriting ever, man. So like, you know what I'm saying? How to overcome social anxiety. This is how you anything you're afraid of, any fears you have, the more you do them, they go away. Like yeah, like I know I used to be signed to Sony Records as a rapper. I used to get so nervous before shows, man. Like so, like the day of the show, I would just think about, all right, how can I get out of this? How can I get out of this? And then you start doing that shit, and stop worrying. You know, it just goes away. The fear just goes away by doing it. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was before, like when I was young, I was scared to talk to girls, and you just do it. You just keep making approaches, and the fear kind of just goes away, man. Fear kind of just goes away. Where's George? George is you know what I'm saying? Shorty came home, so like he's probably sitting on her lap or something. Do I watch the Hodge No, I don't really watch the Hodge. The guys on YouTube that I like, all right, I like CT Fletcher, I like Mike Rashad, I like the homie Brendan Myers, I like I know I'm missing people, man. I like Bro Science, I like Vicky Justice. Who else, man? I know I'm missing somebody. You can like you can look at like who I'm subscribed to on my page, see who I'm subscribed to. Those are the people I like, you know. You would be the coolest dad. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think I'm gonna be real mean to them kids. Still some fucking discipline. The boy's gonna have to wake up. Wake up, man. Hitting the gym. The gym gonna be the crib. Working out before school, motherfucker. How to avoid shoulder injuries when doing pull-ups. You know, if anything, I don't know if this happens with pull-ups, but just in general, most shoulder injuries are rotator cuff problems. So like, what you can do is like get a small weight or resistance band or something, and like do exercises like this, or like lay on your side and do stuff like that. You want to get that work that rotator, get it stronger, so like it's more resilient. Because that most times when people hurt the shoulder, it's the rotator. As that shit, Kobe tore his rotator. What's your take on drinking Red Bull? If I drink Red Bull, it's gonna be, I like the sugar-free Red Bull. You know, like if I'm like out and I need some like extra energy or something, and I don't have some T-Rex on me, I drink a Red Bull. But it doesn't have that, like a lot of that shit is kind of like, it doesn't have that much caffeine in it actually. Like T-Rex has more caffeine than Red Bull. So like if I really want something, I'll just take T-Rex. Obviously, you know, I'm sponsored by them, but I get it for free, right? So it's not. I'm not saying that because I'm sponsored, but I'm saying because, well, I am saying because I'm sponsored, but not. because I'm trying to get you to buy it. I'm saying it. I get that shit for free. So I'll rather take that than a Red Bull. It has more caffeine. Like T-Rex has 150 milligrams of caffeine in it. That's like 2 shots of espresso, right? And 2 shots of espresso is more. And 50. I think the average Red Bull has like, I want to say like, I don't know, man. We don't. Here's the thing: the beauty of the internet. We ain't got to guess no more. How much caffeine is in Red Bull?
Here is information from Center for Science in the Public Interest.
Oh, so caffeine, Red Bull, 8-ounce Red Bull only has 80 milligrams of caffeine, right? So if I need the energy, I just take the T-Rex, man. That's 150 milligrams of caffeine, plus the yohimbe and the green tea extra, other things that add to energy. So that's what I fuck with. But I get it for free though. So like maybe Red Bull makes more sense to you. Best dunker in your opinion? Right now, that kid who won the dunk contest, that kid from the Timberwolves, he fucking killed it. You know what I'm saying? I forget his name. That kid who won the dunk contest, you know what I mean? Shit, I feel like he got the throne until somebody knocks him off the throne. I wish like the best, like you never like. Why don't LeBron ever go in the dunk contest? Why don't Blake Griffin ever go in the dunk contest? That shit. Oh no, Blake Griffin wasn't. My fault. I applaud him for doing it, but it was kind of fixed that year. You know? All right, listen. I don't have this kind of pull, but what I would do if I was in charge of All-Star Weekend, I would do this thing. I would have a 3-on-3 competition, right? So a 3-on-3 tournament during All-Star Weekend, right? And but here's the thing: it has to be 3 players from 3 different teams. So like LeBron, CP3, and Kevin Durant could all be on a team, right? Against Steve Curry, the kid with the unibrow from the Pelicans, and Steph Curry, I meant to say, and Brandon Jennings, right? I'm just picking shit out of the way, but like that's like a 3-on-3 tournament, all from 3 different teams. That'd be something awesome, like, you know. But I ain't in charge of All-Star Weekend, so I don't get to make those calls. Yeah, LeBron in the game goes in. Somebody just said that. Some best dunker of all time, Vince Carter. Yeah, Vince Carter, that's my man. I mean, we ain't no relation, but he's one of the Ball brothers. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, Russell Westbrook, Blake Griffin, DeAndre, plus Paul George, best dunk contest. Yeah, man. Yeah. Or check this out. Or if they had a one-on-one tournament, you know, wouldn't you want to see a one-on-one tournament? Don't you want to see Kobe against LeBron one-on-one? I mean, maybe not Kobe now, but or like KD against LeBron one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they should be mandatory. Like this is if I was in charge. Maybe I do maybe either the 3-on-3. That'd be dope. Like that's a dope little idea. Or a one-on-one tournament, and I would do like the top 10, maybe like the top 16 players as far as scoring, right? You got that's the tournament. It's unoptional. It's gonna be in the contract. You have to participate. And we'll just set it up. The top scorers from 1 to 16 in the league that year, they gotta be in it. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're injured or something. Wouldn't that be a better All-Star Weekend than this bullshit? You know, celebrity game. You want to watch a celebrity game? You want to watch? I mean, the All-Star game is kind of cool, but they ain't really playing like the one-on-one though. Son. What do you think about Allen Iverson? Iverson was that dude, man. Iverson was the man back in the day, man. Somebody said Iverson was the best dunker. Iverson was like 5'8", bro. If that. One-on-one tournament, king of it. Should I take creatine when I'm cutting? How much? Yeah, man, you should. I mean, the dosage is gonna depend on you, you know. but like you should definitely take creatine while you're cutting because it's gonna help you retain more muscle. Yo, my last Q&A, it was hella dark, like around this time when it starts getting dark. But this time I got the light. Man, let me show you. Like I invested in this light for y'all. It ain't that much of a difference. My fault. I thought it was gonna be like way different. There's a little bit of difference. Brandon, I got small joints. Putting on mass. How long till I look big? Here's the thing, I got small joints too. And here's the thing, you're gonna look better, right? It's gonna give the illusion that you look bigger. Like it's a good thing, man. Music at the gym. I don't listen to music at the gym. I kind of like listen. I've been listening to podcasts, or I usually listen to podcasts, business podcasts. Like I mean, I can show you my podcast. What I keep. This is on my tablet. Let me see real quick. What I got on this bitch. I like Tim Ferriss podcast a lot. Sometimes I listen to Joe Rogan. What's his name? Got a what is that guy's name? The guy who founded dig.com. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. You know what I'm talking about. He drinks tea and shit. I listen to that or audiobooks while I'm working out. I don't listen to music. Here's the thing, because like I play music, so like I'm gonna start thinking about like I can play guitar and keyboard. I've been playing since I was a kid, and I've been playing drums since I was a kid too. Like I played 3 instruments, right? So if I like listen to music, like it's a distraction to me. Actually, like I try not to do anything while I'm listening to music because it's a fucking distraction to me. I start thinking about, oh, that's an interesting chord progression, or like I'm listening to the melody or the drum. Like I get really distracted by music, or like I really listen, or like especially if it's rap, because I'm really going to be like evaluating the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So like it's too much of a distraction for me. How big should the surplus be when micro? I mean, depend on. Listen, you kind of have to try shit out and see what's working for you. Because I use a portion size, and that's what I recommend. But if you're bulky, let's say you want to count calories. I mean, multiply your current weight in pounds by 20, and start with that, and then make adjustments accordingly. See if that's working for you or not. I lost 40 pounds, and now I have loose skin on my stomach. With doing abs, tighten it up? No. But first of all, congratulations on losing that 40 pounds, Bob. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. Like you did, you know what I'm saying? Like applaud you. I want everybody to applaud Bob. That's not sarcasm. I mean that shit. It's not. I'm proud of you, bro. Because I seen you commenting on my shit for a long time, man. So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. Real talk. But as far as that loose skin, nah, man. Nah, that's kind of like, I mean, that's an operation. You either got to keep it or you got to get an operation, really. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe, unless it's something I don't know, like maybe there's a procedure I don't know about. But as far as I know, the only way to get rid of loose skin is operation. You know? Book recommendations for someone at rock bottom. Yo, I've been to rock bottom, bro. I've been to rock bottom. Like the fact that you're able to comment on a YouTube video lets me know that you ain't been to the rock bottom I've been. I was sleeping in my car, and I didn't even have like my phone was off. Well, it was back before. It was back before like the iPhone was invented, so like you couldn't even comment on a YouTube video then. You know what I'm saying? Like from mobile, right? It was before we had these kind of smartphones, and I didn't have a BlackBerry. I had a fucking Motorola Razor that was turned off. Like I was at the fucking bottom. Listen, I'm gonna give you 2 books. One, Tony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, man. For real. Fuck with it. And then another one, man, is it's a little out there. I don't recommend this to everybody, but it's Ernest Holmes, The Creative Mind of Success. That one is a real thin book. You can read that shit in one sitting. Ernest Holmes. Yeah, the creative mind of success. And then one more. You definitely need to read Meditations, Marcus Aurelius. You can find that for free online. Like that book is so old, it's public domain. Like you can find it for free online. Um, read that. I mean, I would say everybody should read those three books, especially Meditations by Marcus Aurelius and Waking the Giant Within. That'll help you, bro. Jay-Z versus Nas. Yeah, man, Nas won, man. I mean, I'm a bigger Jay-Z fan. I like Nas, though. I fuck with Nas. But yeah, man, Jay lost that joint, man. And I was pulling for Jay. I remember when Takeover came out, people saying, yo, I don't even want to hear what Nas gonna say. He whack, he killed him, it's a rap. And then the Ether came out, and everybody was like, oh fuck, man, Jay, what's next? And then Jay came out with super ugly shit, and everybody's like, nah. So it looked like Jay won. I mean, Jay lost. Is your apartment bought or rented? This apartment is rented, man. This apartment is rented. But I won't be here that much longer. Without going into too much detail, that won't be the case for long. But like a house is not like an asset. I mean, it's an asset technically, but like, you reach that point at, man, it's better to invest in your businesses instead of investing so much in a house initially, right? Because what the fuck? Agree with Robert Kiyosaki says about investing in a big house, right? So that's a goal down the line. But when I move into that joint, like I only want to move one more time. Like moving is a pain in the ass. I hate it. So the next time I move, that's gonna be the last move, hopefully, of my life. And that's gonna be the spot where I raise my kids and raise my family and all that shit. So this is kind of just temporary, and we're just kind of like, I'm just kind of like saving up to get the house that I want, the last house I'm gonna live in. If you know, so like if that's the goal you have in mind, Anyway, whatever. My willpower has decreased since 2015. Any suggestions? The beginning of this year, I was kind of like I wasn't like motivated. I was still going for shit, but it's like I didn't have that internal drive for some reason. And I have like people start hating on me. Hate motivates me more than anything, man. It gets the fire started again, and then I don't need the hate. Then it's like, then I'm back on focusing on my goals and thinking about the happy shit. But like, yeah, I'm sure somebody's talked shit about you, somebody's hated on you. Nobody gets unanimous praise, so I'm sure there's somebody who doesn't like you, somebody who hates you. Like the best way to punish them is become massively successful, man. Spencer Nacha said that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like there's other ways to punish them too. You know what I'm saying? If the situation calls for it, but the best way to do it is to become massively successful. Keep yourself off the wanted list. Stay out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Someone says I hate you. Just kidding. Brandon, what's your opinion of the power pose and meditation right after workout? I ain't never tried none of that shit. I meditate first thing in the morning, and then maybe another time in the afternoon. That's what works best for me. Uh, ZYZZ versus Jeff said. I don't know that. I don't know that other guy. I mean, I know Jeff. Jeff's. I met Jeff before. Man, he's cool. I don't know. I don't know. Do you eat bread regularly or stay away? I only do carbohydrates post workout. What the fuck? Some guy writes 8 times. I don't take advice from niggas like you. Buff dudes are better. And he writes it 8 times. What the fuck you doing here, bro? You know, it's all good though. It's all good, baby. It's all good, baby. It's all good, baby. Let me make it easy for you. Let me just make it easy for you. You know, fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you out right quick. Tips to grow calf muscles. More sets, more reps. Like I've been doing 10 sets of 10 on my calves. That's where I was getting the best growth, you know. So I would, one exercise 10 sets of 10, and then I would do like go on standing calf raises, and then I would do drop sets. And you know what? Check my calf video. Check my calf video. I'll break it all down. That's what works best for me. You have to see what works best for you, though. You have to try some things. Can you type as fast as you read? No, I cannot type as fast. Not as fast as I read, you know, because I read pretty fast, and I can't type that fast. In fact, I don't. I try not to type a lot at all. I told you, if you watch my video on getting shit done, I have this microphone and I have a Dragon software. It's called Dragon, and like I instead of typing, it like dictates what I say. Like that's how I wrote my last books. I fucking talked them. I didn't write them physically. I talked them. Which weighted ab exercise you gonna do there? I'm gonna work out at home today, so I'm probably gonna do weighted crunches. Greetings from Poland. What up, Poland? Damn, I've been doing this shit for mad long. All right, guys, man. It's been 2 hours. Do I think Tupac still? I'm gonna end it with this. Do I think Pac is still alive? I don't think Pac is still alive, man. I don't think Pac's still alive, man. I think he died, man. I mean, he's only 25, man, when he died. You know, I don't like most 25-year old I know wouldn't be capable of like keeping a secret like that for that long. You know what I'm saying? So I think Pac is gone. Rest in peace, man. It's my dog. Okay, last one. Seated military press or standing dumbbell press. I like standing barbell press. That's what I do. That's just me. Anyway, man, it's been 2 hours, man. I appreciate this shit. Appreciate this shit, man. I'll let y'all.